Tonight, something extraordinary is unfolding in the cosmos. The full moon is rising, but this isn't just any full moon. This is the activation of the full moon portal, a rare celestial event that brings with it an energy so powerful it could completely transform your life forever. Have you felt it? The air is charged, humming with an intensity that can't be ignored. Your intuition is sharper, and if you've noticed subtle shifts happening within you, trust me, you're not imagining it. This is no ordinary night. This is the moment when the universe's energy reaches its peak, where your deepest instincts become clearer than ever. The veil between worlds is thinner than it's ever been, and the power to manifest your desires, to change your reality, is right in front of you. The energy it brings could completely alter the course of your life. But here's the catch. This is your last chance to tap into this cosmic force. Once you realize what's available to you under this moon, there's no turning back. Your entire reality could shift in ways you've never imagined. But if you let this opportunity slip by, you could miss out on one of the most potent shifts of your life. So, the time to act is now. Tonight is not just about personal growth, it's about transformation on a soul-deep level. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you, old fears, limiting beliefs, and relationships that hold you back. It's about stepping into the next chapter of your life. But transformation is not always easy, is it? The energy is rising crescendo-ing, and by the time midnight strikes, nothing in your world will ever be the same. So, are you ready to step into the power of this wolf full moon, February 2025, and embrace the change that's waiting for you? If you're already feeling the divine pull, there are 3 steps to align with this energy. First, send your love and light by liking the video. Next, subscribe to help this sacred message reach 1,000 kindred souls. And in the final step, share your intention by leaving a comment that says, "I am ready to receive." Let's start. As you stand under the glow of the full moon tonight, have you been feeling something different? Maybe a strange dizziness, a sudden wave of fatigue, or even an emotional release that feels both intense and freeing. These sensations are not just random or coincidental. They are signs that your body is adjusting to the heightened frequencies of the full moon portal. It's as if your very energy system is recalibrating to match the powerful forces that are aligning in the universe right now. You might feel lighter, but also a little out of sync at times. That's perfectly normal. The full moon portal has a way of stirring up what's hidden within us, and as your energy adjusts to the new vibrations, it can sometimes feel overwhelming. So let me ask you, have you noticed any unusual shifts in your own energy over the past few hours or days? Maybe a sudden surge of emotions you thought you had under control, or a moment of clarity that came out of nowhere. These shifts are often your body and mind beginning to align with the cosmic changes that are taking place. It's like the universe is gently nudging you, urging you to pay attention to what's happening inside of you. If you've been experiencing something similar, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Your experiences could help others realize they're not alone in what they're feeling. But what's really happening here? What's causing all of this? The full moon's energy is far more than just a beautiful celestial event. It's a cosmic amplifier. It heightens intuition, sharpens your emotional clarity, and makes it easier to understand the things that were once murky or confusing in your life. That fog that you've been living in? It's starting to clear. The moon's energy is illuminating your inner world, bringing your true desires, thoughts, and feelings to the surface in a way that makes them undeniable. It's like a spotlight on your soul, showing you what needs to be seen. This means that tonight, more than ever, your intuition is stronger than usual. Have you felt a sudden clarity about a decision that's been weighing on your mind? Or maybe you've had an epiphany about a relationship that's been confusing or out of balance. It could be something as simple as realizing that a certain habit no longer serves you. Or it could be a deeper revelation about your life's path. Whatever it is, the energy of this full moon is making it easier to see the truth. Things that you've been wrestling with, be it your career, your personal relationships, or your own inner conflict, are now becoming more clear, and it's all because the moon's energy is magnifying your ability to tap into the wisdom that's always been inside you. Now think back to any recent experiences, insights, or decisions that have come up for you. Perhaps you've been feeling drawn to make a change, to let go of something, or to take a step in a new direction. Have you noticed how things that once felt uncertain are starting to feel more in focus? That's the full moon portal at work, amplifying your inner guidance. What felt foggy or confusing before is now becoming crystal clear. Your soul knows exactly what it needs, and the full moon is giving you the clarity to see that. But this energy isn't just about clarity in your personal life. It also extends to your emotional state. Have you noticed any shifts in your emotions, like moments of deep introspection or even sudden bursts of emotion that feel almost cathartic? This is another way the full moon portal is impacting you. It's stirring up old emotions, perhaps memories, unprocessed feelings, or even unresolved issues from the past, allowing them to rise to the surface where they can finally be addressed and released. The emotional energy tonight is powerful. It can feel intense at times, but it's necessary for healing and growth. Don't shy away from it. Instead, embrace it, knowing that it's all part of the transformation you're meant to experience. As the night progresses, pay attention to the little moments of insight that are sure to come your way. You may suddenly feel a sense of peace with the decision you've been struggling with, or find yourself intuitively drawn to people or places that bring you a sense of calm and clarity. Trust these feelings. Your intuition is at its peak right now. And if you're paying attention, the answers you seek are right in front of you, just waiting to be acknowledged. I want you to take a moment and reflect on this. What is your soul trying to tell you tonight? Is there a part of your life that feels out of balance, or a decision you've been avoiding? What insights or emotional truths are coming to the surface for you? The full moon portal amplifies your ability to listen to yourself. It invites you to trust what you're feeling, even if it's something unexpected or unfamiliar. The energy is here to support you as you step into a new chapter of your life, one where clarity and emotional healing are possible. This is the time to pay attention, to listen closely, and to trust in the guidance that comes from within. The full moon portal is providing you with the wisdom and clarity you need to make the changes you've been longing for. It's time to act on it. The number 13, feared, avoided, and labeled unlucky for centuries, has been seen as a symbol of misfortune. Buildings skip the 13th floor, and superstitions about this number run deep. But what if everything you've been taught about 13 is wrong? What if this number, instead of being unlucky, is a powerful symbol of transformation, rebirth, and spiritual growth? Tonight, the full moon portal aligns with the number 13, and it's time to rewrite its story. This is no ordinary number. It holds the energy of change. 13 isn't about bad luck. It's about stepping into the unknown, letting go of the past, and embracing the future. The full moon's energy amplifies this, helping you release old habits, fears, and attachments that no longer serve you. Instead of seeing 13 as ominous, tonight, let it be your guide to transformation. Take a moment to think about the number 13 in your life. Do you fear it, or does it intrigue you? Does it have a deeper connection to your own journey? Tonight, I invite you to reflect on your relationship with this number. It may be calling you to let go of something that's been holding you back, encouraging you to step forward into a new chapter of your life. In numerology, 13 is viewed as a symbol of moving beyond completion. The number 12 represents fullness and completeness, like the 12 months of a year. But 13 is different. It's about breaking past the cycle, embracing the unknown, and venturing into new beginnings. It represents transformation. The energy of the number 13 is linked to release, letting go of what no longer serves us to make room for growth. On this powerful night, February 13th, the full moon portal and the energy of 13 come together, creating a perfect alignment for transformation. This is a cosmic invitation to release the old and embrace what's next. The full moon, with its powerful energy, invites us to reflect, let go, and renew. But it's also urging us to step out of our comfort zones and embrace the unknown. Ask yourself, what in your life no longer serves you? Is there a belief, a habit, or a relationship you've been holding on to, even though you know it's time to let go? The energy of the number 13 is urging you to release it. Tonight, under the full moon's influence, you're being given the chance to shed old patterns and move forward. This is not just about letting go. It's about clearing the space for something new to enter your life. The number 13 invites you to embrace change, trust the process, and welcome transformation. The full moon portal will amplify this energy, helping you gain clarity and strength as you let go of the old. Think of it as a spiritual cleanse, a chance to clear out what's been holding you back and step into a new, more authentic version of yourself. Tonight, reflect on the areas in your life where you feel stuck. Are there patterns or fears that keep you in place? The number 13 is calling you to release those. It's a reminder that transformation can only happen when you let go of the past. The energy of tonight's full moon portal will support you in this release, helping you create space for new opportunities. This is your opportunity to break free from what's been limiting you. The full moon and the number 13 are here to guide you through this transformation. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what are you ready to release? What old habits or fears are holding you back from stepping into your next chapter? Tonight, the universe is giving you the push you need to break free from these constraints and embrace your personal evolution. As you reflect on this moment, know that tonight's energy is powerful. The number 13, when embraced, holds the key to spiritual growth and rebirth. This is your time to step beyond completion, to release what no longer serves you, and to embrace the future. Trust the process. Let go of the old and step forward into the transformation waiting for you. The full moon portal and the number 13 are here to guide you into a new chapter. Are you ready? The peak of the full moon portal. Midnight activation. As the energy of the full moon portal reaches its peak at midnight, something extraordinary happens. It's as if the universe has aligned to create a rare moment where the veil between the seen and the unseen grows thin. For those who are sensitive to energy, this can feel like a shift, an opening into a deeper space where intuition and spiritual insight become clearer and more accessible. Imagine a veil that usually shields you from the mysteries of the universe. And now, at midnight, that veil is almost transparent, allowing you to see beyond the physical world. It's in this precious wind of time that you're able to tap into higher knowledge and connect to your deeper self. The boundaries between you and your soul, or even between you and the spiritual realms, are less rigid than at any other time. This rare moment isn't something you simply watch. It's something you experience, engage with, and use to your advantage. The energy is strong and vibrant, charged with potential. The most crucial part of this moment is your ability to harness this heightened energy. It's about using the portal, not just for passive observation, but for conscious intention and action. To make the most of this time, you need to be actively involved in the process, focused and aware. So what does this mean practically? First, it's essential to begin by cantering yourself. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and allow yourself to feel the energy around you in this moment. Your connection to the universe is heightened, and your intuition will speak more clearly than usual. What are you feeling? What thoughts are coming to mind? Are there certain emotions or desires rising up that you haven't paid attention to before? Trust these impulses. They're part of the full moon's energy, guiding you toward a greater understanding of yourself and your path. The best way to harness this energy is by setting clear, powerful intentions. The full moon's energy amplifies whatever you focus on, so it's important to be specific about what you want to bring into your life. Think about it. What do you truly want? Not just for today, but for your future. What does your soul truly desire, rather than the fleeting wants or surface-level goals that you might focus on during normal times? Now is not the time for shallow wishes, but rather deep, heartfelt desires that align with your soul's purpose. As you reflect on these desires, remember that clarity is key. Take this moment to sit with your inner self and ask, what do I really want to manifest in my life? It may be a shift in your career, healing from past wounds, stronger relationships, or even personal transformation. The full moon portal supports these deep desires by magnifying them, so it's important to focus on what truly matters. If you're unsure of what you want, allow the full moon's energy to bring it to the surface. You may find that certain thoughts or feelings arise that feel particularly significant. Once you've identified your soul-driven intentions, it's time to take action. Don't just think about what you want. Become an active participant in bringing it into existence. You can do this by writing your intentions down, saying them aloud, or even meditating on them. All of these methods help to solidify your desires and send them out into the universe. When you verbalize your intentions, you're claiming them as your own, signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive what you've asked for. You can even take it a step further and imagine what it will feel like once your desires are already in your life. How does it feel to be living your dream career, or to have healed a part of yourself that's been holding you back? It's important to stay present during this process. As you set your intentions, ensure that you are grounded in the belief that what you desire is already on its way to you. Trust that this moment holds the power to shift the trajectory of your life. If you're feeling uncertain or doubtful, take a moment to clear your mind, breathe deeply, and refocus. The full moon's energy can amplify any negative thoughts as much as it amplifies positive ones, so make sure you're clearing out any limiting beliefs and aligning yourself with the vision of what you want to manifest. Now, I want to take this moment and invite you to set your own intention. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and reflect on what you truly want to manifest during this full moon portal. It could be something as simple as peace of mind, or as complex as a complete life transformation. Whatever it is, let it come to the surface. I encourage you to share your intentions in the comments below. There is power in writing them down and sharing them with others, because it not only holds you accountable, but also creates a space where collective energy can build. Imagine the ripple effect of all the intentions being shared here in this community. We are all here to support each other in this journey, and when we come together in intention, the energy multiplies. But here's the secret. Setting an intention is just the first step. Manifestation is a process that involves more than just wishful thinking. It requires action. After you've set your intention, it's important to follow through and take aligned actions toward your goal. If you're intending to heal, for example, it may mean seeking therapy, engaging in self-care, or addressing past wounds. If you're intending to manifest a new job, perhaps it means revamping your resume or reaching out to a mentor. Manifestation isn't just about asking the universe for help. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting that what you're creating is already on its way. Let's reflect together for a moment. What action will you take after setting your intention? What is the first step you can take to align your actions with your desires? This is your time to act in faith, trusting that the universe is working in your favor, but it's up to you to take that first step toward manifestation. Now, as we move through this full moon portal, I want you to hold on to this feeling of clarity and purpose. Don't let go of your intentions. Keep them in your heart and mind, and remember that the energy of this full moon will continue to support your journey long after midnight passes. Even though the peak of the portal occurs at midnight, the energy stays with you, helping you manifest your desires in the coming days, weeks, and even months. Finally, as you close this moment of intention setting, know that you are part of something much bigger than yourself. The full moon portal is a cosmic event, and you've tapped into its energy. You are aligned with the universe, and you are ready to manifest your deepest desires. Trust the process, and let the full moon guide you toward your transformation. The intentions you've set tonight will ripple out into your life, bringing clarity, insight, and manifestation. The work you're doing now is only the beginning. Keep taking aligned actions, stay connected to your inner wisdom, and watch as your desires unfold. So share your intention, take action, and trust in the process. The full moon portal is a rare opportunity to tap into the universe's power. And now that you've set your intentions, it's time to watch the magic happen. Navigating the emotional and spiritual shifts as we continue to move deeper into the energy of the full moon portal, it's essential to understand that the shifts happening are not just on an emotional or spiritual level. They are deeply physical as well. These changes can manifest in ways you may not expect, and often they will be felt as a recalibration of your entire being. The full moon's energy is a powerful force, and its effects are far-reaching. You may already be noticing physical sensations, like feeling more energized than usual, or even experiencing sudden bursts of fatigue as your body tries to adjust to this heightened frequency. Your physical body may feel more sensitive. Perhaps your skin feels tingling or hypersensitive. Or maybe you're feeling lightheaded, dizzy, or a little out of sorts. These are all signs that your body is attuning to the full moon's energies. And though it may be uncomfortable at times, these sensations are a natural part of the process. You may also feel more emotionally open than usual. The full moon has a way of stirring up unresolved emotions, bringing things to the surface that you've been avoiding or suppressing. This can create a feeling of vulnerability, as if you're exposed to your deepest fears, desires, and unresolved wounds. You might find yourself unexpectedly crying or experiencing sudden outbursts of emotion. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign that your body and spirit are releasing what no longer serves you. Emotional release is an essential part of the healing process, and it's important to allow yourself to feel whatever arises without judgment. You may also feel a sense of disconnection from reality. It's as if you're not entirely anchored in the present moment, or like time is moving differently. The full moon portal works to dissolve the boundaries between the physical world and the unseen spiritual realms. As a result, it's common for people to experience a sense of floating between worlds, feeling like you are both here in the physical world and simultaneously connected to something much larger, more expansive. You might experience vivid memories or dreams that pull you back to moments in your past, or even a sudden realization about the future that you never expected. This sense of disconnection is not something to be afraid of. It's a sign that your awareness is expanding and you are tuning into a higher level of consciousness. It's an invitation to step into your own spiritual evolution. And then there are the sudden flashes of insight, the aha, moments that seem to come out of nowhere. The heightened energy of the full moon portal acts like a magnifying glass, shining light on aspects of your life that need clarity. These insights may come as intuitive downloads, guiding you to make decisions that you've been uncertain about or helping you to see the truth in situations where you've been unclear. If you've been feeling stuck, this is the time when those mental blocks will begin to dissolve. The energy of the full moon is supportive of breakthroughs and sudden realizations. Pay attention to the thoughts that come up during this time, because they may be directly connected to the next steps in your personal growth journey. As your body, mind, and spirit align with this powerful energy, it's also possible that you might encounter spiritual entities during this time. As the veil between the seen and unseen worlds becomes thinner, you may sense the presence of otherworldly beings, whether they are guides, ancestors, or other spiritual entities. Some of these encounters may feel comforting, as if a wise presence is near, offering guidance and support. Other times, you may feel a bit of resistance or unease, especially if the energy of the entity feels challenging or unfamiliar. These encounters are all part of the process of spiritual growth. The full moon portal opens a gateway to these interactions, and it's important to recognize that they are opportunities for learning, growth, and connection. If you feel the presence of a spiritual being or experience a sudden intuitive insight, take a moment to check in with yourself. How does this energy feel? Does it resonate with you? Does it bring peace and clarity, or does it stir up fear and discomfort? Trust your intuition to guide you. And don't be afraid to set boundaries if something feels off. It's important to remember that you have control over your spiritual space. You are the one who gets to decide who and what you allow into your energy field. If you feel uneasy or overwhelmed by an encounter, simply visualize a shield of light surrounding you and set the intention that only energies aligned with love and truth are allowed to enter. This simple act of visualization can help protect your energy and keep you grounded. It's also important to recognize that some of the challenging energies that arise during this time may not come from external sources at all. They may be parts of yourself that need healing. Old wounds, buried fears, and unresolved emotions can come to the surface during this time of spiritual awakening, and it's essential to honor these experiences as part of your growth. The full moon's energy is like a magnifying glass on your inner world. It brings things to light, sometimes in a way that feels intense, but always for the purpose of healing and transformation. If you feel emotional or vulnerable, don't shy away from these sensations. Instead, lean into them. This is your body and spirit asking you to let go of what no longer serves you. Embrace the discomfort, knowing that it is temporary and that on the other side of it you will feel lighter and more aligned with your true self. Another way to protect your energy and stay grounded during this time is to stay connected with nature. Nature has a natural grounding and balancing effect, and it can help to bring you back to center when the energies feel overwhelming. Whether you take a walk in the woods, sit by a body of water, or simply stand barefoot on the earth, these simple acts of connecting with nature can help you to recalibrate and release any excess energy you may be holding. Nature helps you to realign with your inner peace and stay grounded in the midst of powerful cosmic shifts. As we move deeper into this full moon portal, it's essential to take time to reflect on how you're managing these shifts. How are you feeling physically, emotionally, and spiritually? Are you noticing any changes in your thought patterns or behaviors? These shifts are all part of the transformation that this full moon portal offers. It's a chance for you to release what no longer serves you and to make space for the new. Finally, I want to invite you to share your experiences with spiritual encounters in the comments below. Have you had any profound spiritual experiences during this full moon? Have you felt the presence of guides or ancestors? Have you experienced sudden insights or shifts in your emotions? Sharing your experiences with the community will help others understand they are not alone in their journey, and it will create a space for collective growth as we move through this full moon portal together. Let's support each other in embracing the changes and growth that are unfolding. Trust that this process is not only a release, but also an invitation to step into the highest version of yourself. Through the discomfort, through the vulnerability, and through the emotions, you are shedding old layers and becoming the person you were always meant to be. Stay grounded, stay present, and allow the energy of the full moon to guide you to your next chapter of spiritual evolution. As we gather under the powerful light of the full moon portal, it's essential to recognize that this celestial moment is not just about reflecting or manifesting. This is a time to deeply engage with our emotions, our past, and the wounds we've carried for so long. The energies at play during the full moon are extraordinarily potent, creating an environment where deep healing is possible. But the path to healing can sometimes be uncomfortable. It's not always easy to confront the hidden wounds that have shaped our lives. Yet this process of emotional release is precisely what will allow us to unlock new possibilities and make space for transformation. In this moment, the universe is offering us a chance to confront what we've avoided, to face those difficult memories and emotions head-on, and to begin the journey of healing. So let's take a closer look at how this full moon portal offers us an opportunity to release emotional baggage, confront the past, and heal from the wounds we've carried for so long. The first step in this healing process is to acknowledge that many of the emotions and memories we carry are buried deep within us. These emotions may have been suppressed out of fear, shame, or the belief that confronting them would be too painful. But here's the truth. The more we try to push these feelings aside, the more they affect us on an unconscious level. They can hold us back, influencing our decisions, our relationships, and even our sense of self-worth. The good news is that when these emotions rise to the surface, it's a sign of healing. When you feel that vulnerability or that emotional surge, it is not something to fear. It is an invitation for release. Think about it. How often have you experienced an unexpected emotional outburst only to later realize it was connected to something from your past? Maybe it was a relationship, an unresolved situation, or a time when you felt hurt or abandoned. These emotions resurface to be healed and released, and this process happens naturally in the presence of such powerful energetic forces like those of the full moon. The energy of the moon amplifies these deep-seated feelings, helping us to release them and move forward. It's as if the universe is pulling up the roots of old emotional wounds, allowing us to let go and open up to a new, more vibrant version of ourselves. As you reflect on your own life, ask yourself, what memories or emotions have I kept hidden in the shadows? What parts of myself have I been too afraid to confront? Perhaps there are experiences from your past that you have suppressed for years, memories that you thought would be easier to forget than face. These are the very things that are ready to come to the surface, during this powerful full moon portal. This is your opportunity to free yourself from the grip of the past and allow those emotions to be released in a safe and supportive environment. Let's take a moment together to engage with this healing process. I want you to close your eyes and breathe deeply. With every breath, allow yourself to settle into the present moment and feel the energy of the full moon surrounding you. Imagine that you are holding the emotions or memories that have been weighing you down. Visualize them as a dark cloud hovering above you. Now, with each inhale, imagine drawing in pure healing energy, and with each exhale, allow the cloud to dissipate. See it drifting away, leaving your body and mind free from its heavy presence. Feel the relief in your chest as you release these past hurts. Take a moment to say to yourself, I am ready to release this pain. I forgive myself, and I let go of what no longer serves me. Feel the freedom that comes with this release. You're not erasing your past. What you're doing is giving yourself permission to move beyond it. This is a powerful moment of emotional healing, and every time you release old emotional wounds, you create more space for love, abundance, and growth to enter your life. But let's take this a step further. Not only are we releasing old emotions, but we are also transforming those painful experiences into wisdom. This is one of the most empowering aspects of emotional healing. Painful memories are not meant to keep us stuck in the past. Rather, they are the catalysts for growth and transformation. Think about a time in your life when you experienced great pain. Perhaps it was a loss, a betrayal, or a difficult breakup. At the time, you may have felt as though that pain would never end, that it would define who you were forever. But now, with the perspective of time, you may be able to see that pain as the source of your greatest growth. It may have taught you lessons about your own strength, resilience, or your ability to love unconditionally. These painful experiences are not wasted. They are stepping stones on the path to wisdom and self-realization. By transmuting pain into wisdom, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. You realize that every hardship was an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger. This is how we turn our wounds into wisdom. We choose to view them as the teachers they are, not as burdens to carry. Take a moment to reflect on a painful memory from your past. Perhaps it was a time when you felt betrayed, misunderstood, or abandoned. Can you look at that memory with compassion? Can you see it as part of your journey, a necessary chapter in the story of who you are today? Maybe that painful experience taught you the importance of setting boundaries, or it helped you discover your inner strength. Whatever lesson you gained from that experience, honor it and be grateful for it. Pain transforms into wisdom when we open ourselves to the lessons it holds. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I went through a significant emotional challenge that left me feeling lost and disoriented. I was navigating the end of a relationship that had meant a great deal to me, and I found myself questioning my self-worth. For a long time, I carried the pain of that experience. I felt as though I had been betrayed, and the emotional weight of that loss was heavy on my heart. But over time, as I processed the grief, I began to understand that this experience had a deeper purpose. It had shown me the importance of trusting my instincts and learning to stand up for myself in relationships. It had revealed my own capacity for resilience and self-love, even when things didn't go as planned. When I look back on that experience now, I no longer see it as a painful chapter in my life. I see it as a pivotal moment of transformation. I see it as a lesson that shaped me into the person I am today, and for that, I am deeply grateful. It was a turning point, one that allowed me to evolve into a more empowered, self-aware individual. Now I want to invite you to reflect on your own painful moments. Look at the experiences that have left you scarred or hurt and ask yourself, what lessons can I learn from this? How has this experience shaped me in ways I couldn't have imagined before? It's not about denying the pain or pretending that it didn't matter. It's about recognizing the wisdom that has emerged from it. When you shift your perspective in this way, you free yourself from the grip of the past. As you reflect on your own journey of transformation, I encourage you to share your insights in the comments below. How have painful experiences shaped who you are today? What lessons have you learned from the challenges you faced? When we share our stories, we create a powerful sense of connection and community. It reminds us that we are all on this journey together, each of us walking a path of healing and growth. Remember, this full moon portal is a time for release, healing, and transformation. It's about letting go of old wounds and opening yourself up to the wisdom that lies within them. Every emotion you release and every painful memory you transform into wisdom brings you closer to your highest self. Keep trusting in the healing process and know that with each step you take, you are moving closer to the person you are destined to be. As we continue this journey together, remember that you are not alone. You are supported by the energy of the full moon and by the collective power of all those who are on this healing journey with you. Let this full moon be the catalyst for your emotional release, your healing, and your transformation. Embrace the wisdom that comes from the past and step into the bright future that awaits you. As we continue to immerse ourselves in the full moon portal's energy, you may begin to notice a peculiar sensation, a feeling of straddling two worlds. Have you ever experienced moments where you feel deeply rooted in your physical reality, yet at the same time, you sense a subtle, otherworldly presence or intuition stirring within you? It's as if you're both here and somewhere else, tuned into higher realms, receiving messages or insights from dimensions that are normally beyond our perception. This experience is both profound and unsettling, but it's an important part of navigating the energies at play during this full moon portal. When this sensation arises, it can feel as though you're walking between realities, simultaneously existing in the grounded, practical world, and yet also connected to a higher dimension of consciousness. You may feel as if your thoughts are drifting between the physical world and the spiritual, as if your awareness is expanding into realms beyond what you can normally see or understand. You may experience sudden flashes of insight, visions, or intuitive nudges that seem to be coming from a place outside of yourself, or even from the collective consciousness of the universe. This is the subtle pull of the full moon portal, a call to expand your awareness, to connect with wisdom beyond the material realm. This feeling of navigating between two realities is a sign of expanded consciousness, an opportunity for your spiritual awareness to grow. During these times, the veil between the seen and the unseen is thinner than usual, allowing you to tap into higher wisdom, your intuition, and spiritual guidance that are usually hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. This shift is not just a feeling, it's a realignment of your consciousness, inviting you to access deeper levels of truth and understanding. You might find that you're more in tune with your intuition, receiving information through dreams, synchronicities, or moments of deep knowing. It's as if the universe is speaking to you through whispers, guiding you toward greater clarity and insight. Perhaps during this time, you've noticed yourself having visions or receiving flashes of insight that don't quite fit into your current understanding of reality. Maybe you've been experiencing a sense of déjà vu, where you suddenly recognize moments before they happen, or you may feel as though you are receiving guidance from higher realms. This phenomenon can sometimes feel strange, even disorienting, but it's important to recognize that these intuitive experiences are not random. They are part of the expansive shift in consciousness that the full moon portal is facilitating. The universe is calling you to access deeper layers of wisdom that have always been within you. Now you may be wondering, how can you tune into this heightened state of awareness? How can you make sense of these intuitive insights, visions, or impressions that seem to be coming from other dimensions? The key is to stay open, curious, and grounded. The more you allow yourself to stay attuned to these subtle energies, the clearer your connection to the higher realms will become. Whenever you have a thought, feeling, or vision that feels significant, take a moment to write it down. Documenting these insights allows you to track your personal spiritual growth and begin to connect the dots between your inner experiences and the external world. Over time, you may begin to notice patterns, synchronicities, and deeper layers of meaning unfolding. Writing down your thoughts and intuitive hits can also serve as a way to ground the experience, turning abstract feelings and visions into tangible words that can be reflected upon and understood. As you navigate between these worlds, it's essential to remain grounded in your physical body. While your consciousness may be expanding, it's important to stay connected to the present moment, ensuring that you don't become overwhelmed by the energetic shifts. Balancing both the spiritual and material worlds is key to fully harnessing the power of the full moon portal. If you feel your energy becoming too ungrounded, or if you start to feel disoriented, there are several grounding practices that you can turn to in order to stay centered. One of the most powerful grounding techniques is breathwork. Focusing on your breath helps you reconnect to the present moment, bringing your awareness back into your body and allowing you to stay balanced as you navigate the higher realms. Take slow, deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. With each breath, imagine drawing in stabilizing energy from the earth and releasing any tension or confusion that may be lingering within you. You can also visualize yourself rooted to the earth, like the roots of a tree, drawing energy from the ground beneath you. Feel your feet connected to the earth, supporting you as you move through both worlds with grace and ease. Nature is another powerful tool for grounding. Spend time outside, whether it's walking through a park, sitting by a river, or simply connecting with the trees and plants around you. Nature has an innate ability to bring us back into alignment with the present moment, helping us feel anchored and centered.